one of the things that really captured me about you, I think you and Tiny, but dang, I gotta remember her name. I just kind of messed it up. But all I know, she's related to Kalimoto. That's Kalimoto's girlfriend, and she does a lot of her work as well. But I'm just gonna roll this. Hold on, real quick. I just want to roll this clip of you putting in some work, guys. Let's take a quick look at this because, yeah, for someone that's been in the writing game for about 10 years, I'd say not about, just 10 years. She's excelled quite a bit to the point where she's doing a lot of her own work on the bikes, and I think that's really cool. And I had to kind of throw this in here. So let's take a quick look at that clip real quick. This is not someone that started 10 years ago. Look at that toolkit, really shredding down that ZX6R. She's getting dirty, people. There we go, boys. Yeah, I had to kind of roll this just before we bring the next set of question because that's really, really impressive, and I think that's really, really dope that you're able to, put in that much work, even for someone that's been riding for 10 years. You completely took a ZX6R apart, right? So
I did.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, like, since you've been doing this for a bit, you've been part of the bike community, what kind of got you into like working on the bike yourself? Or at least not being afraid to really taking it apart completely like that?
You guys are going to love this. My husband told me that if I wanted a bike, and then very shortly after I wanted a second bike, because I wanted a separate track bike, he wasn't going to do any of the maintenance. I would have to learn how to do everything myself. He's like, you can have more bikes, but I'm not doing this for you. It's a lot of work and you need to learn. And let me tell you, the first time I changed the oil, and I was so terrified that either the drain bolt or, well, the drain bolt, you torque spec it, so that's fine. But I was so terrified that either I over-tightened the filter or didn't tighten it enough, and it was going to come out on me while I'm riding, and it was going to kill me. I literally worried for the first, 6 oil changes. So anyways, as time progressed, I started doing all my regular maintenance. Then I got more bikes, got more parts. I had to learn how to put all those on myself. My husband does come and help me in the garage when I can't loosen something. I am going to admit I'm pretty weak. I have delicate little hands, and I can't always get those torque bolts off that come from the factory. But yeah, that's just, he was like, if you want to play, you've got to put in the work. And the most amazing thing was when I started doing that, okay, nobody wants to clean their motorcycle or clean their chain and do all that maintenance. It's gritty, dirty work.
Yeah.
But when you do it yourself and, you develop this appreciation and love for your machine. Like my first motorcycle that I got, as soon as I got it home from the dealership, and it was a used bike, I didn't trust the dealership. Like I stripped it down. I took all the fairings off. I made sure that the fluids were proper, that everything was right and square with it. Like I was curious. I was like, what is under these fairings? Like, what is a motorcycle? What makes it tick?